They Steven told him not to come. Told him there was no need to come anymore. Just say the hospital made a mistake. The one with the terminal illness, isn't you? Alright. After this joke is over. Qiuju finally believed I was serious about Lu Nuyan. Lu Nuyan, we don't need to continue. You can rest assured. After continuous tests, Phantom Khan is someone you can entrust your life to. There really aren't many guys like this anymore. Hearing these words, Lu Nuyan suddenly felt overwhelmed. Yes, today I did something wrong to him. Tomorrow, I'll buy breakfast and apologize to him properly. That's not enough. At least you should treat him to a meal, then go shopping, watch a movie. No need to go home tonight either. That's not your idea. This girl isn't afraid of anything. If you want to go, let's go. Who's afraid? Then she sent another message to Phantom Khan. Are you free tonight? I want to treat you to a meal. I have plans tonight. Seeing this message, Lu Nuyan started to overthink. Who is Phantom Khan meeting? Is it a girl? Is he mad at me because of what happened today? Unable to bear it, he finally texted to ask who it was. Just my roommates. They just invited me to go out. Do you want to come? No, I was just asking. By the way, the finals are in a few days. Don't let anyone else take first place. The two of us together are unbeatable. First and second place will be easy. I won't let you win. My goal is first place. Same here. Hehe. I'm not worried about the school singing competition. I'm meeting Qiuju that tomorrow night. Just finished having BBQ with my roommates. Just got back. Qiuju that just called. Phantom Khan, remember your promise for tomorrow. Don't stand me up, otherwise, don't blame me. Got it. I, Phantom Khan, keep my word. You can rest assured 100%. This is my first time attending a cosplay festival. I was dazzled by so many beautiful girls. And of course, I dressed according to Qiuju that's request. I really didn't expect to attract so much attention from the girls. Some even filmed a video of me. As a result, the video made it to the hot list the next day. When Lu Nuyan saw this video, she immediately sent me a message. You even had time to attend a cosplay festival. The finals are the day after tomorrow. Remember our agreement. Haha, I'm going to win first place. And my demand after that is, you have to call me husband for a whole month. Don't be so sure who's going to set the terms. If I win first place, you have to obey me. Tomorrow, you have to wear girls' clothes to school. The two of us kept daring each other like that, preparing to duel in the next 2 days. The 2 days passed quickly. This time, nearly all the teachers and students of the school came. No one wanted to miss this exciting competition. The first person to go on stage was Qiuju, someone who also passed the preliminaries with me. She's also one of the beauties of our school. She performed a self-composed song, full of emotion and allure, with her melancholic yet captivating voice. The atmosphere became silent. She sang deeply and movingly, no less than some professional singers. Clearly, she gave it her all in the competition, only wanting to win first place. A round of applause. Cheers resounded. She then bowed to the audience and stepped down from the stage. Next up is the performance by Lu Nuyan, a student from class 12A6. Everyone, please give her a round of applause. Amid the enthusiastic applause, Lu Nuyan stepped onto the stage. The song she chose today was beautiful and difficult to sing, but it was also the song she performed best. As the music melody played, Lu Nuyan began to sing. Her voice was like that of a nightingale, clear and pleasant to hear, bringing a sense of peace. The audience couldn't help but sway to the rhythm. Lu Nuyan's stage performance was very good. There were no mishaps or off-key notes. But because of that, compared to the previous performance, the flaws were clear. Since it wasn't a self-composed song, it didn't have the depth of the previous contestants' performance. It lacked emotional impact. This wasn't due to Lu Nuyan's lack of skill, but because the opponent was too strong. After finishing, she stepped off the stage and came to me. The previous contestant was really too impressive. I definitely will get first place. Phantom Khan, I'm counting on you next time. Don't worry, this time I'm also singing a self-composed song. Determined! Right after that, the MC called my name. I confidently walked onto the stage. This time, I'm also singing a folk song titled That Girl. You should know, quality is always guaranteed with production. So, I'm definitely going to surpass them Hooju. The melody of this song isn't fast, but the excellent lyrics deeply moved everyone, coupled with my current top-notch singing skills. In an instant, the venue was filled with thunderous applause. The school singing competition today was also broadcast live on media platforms. Countless comments flowed in, highly praising this song. At the same time, the big star Tai Bang Bang was also watching this live broadcast. She was immediately amazed by the song I sang. It sounds so good. Is it really a song he composed himself? Did he really compose it? Truly a talented young man. When I finished singing and stepped off the stage, many people's eyes were still on me, especially some girls. This made Lu Nuyan feel a rising sense of danger. HMPA, don't ever think about taking Phantom Khan away from me. to assert her claim. She walked closely beside me, even holding onto my arm. For the girls with bad intentions to see, this scene immediately sparked discussions among many girls. No one expected that Fam Tuan Khan already had a girlfriend. Yeah, it's a real shame, but that girl doesn't look very pretty, does she? I don't understand why Fam Tuan Khan would be interested in her. I didn't care at all about others' opinions, but Lu Nuyen felt very uncomfortable. Did I embarrass Fam Tuan Khan? If that's the case, I decided not to look ugly anymore. I want to show everyone my most beautiful appearance. That I'm Fam Tuan Khan's deskmate, and also his girlfriend. If so, Fam Tuan Khan, you would also be very happy and surprised. I could only suppress a smile at her thoughts. This girl is still as silly and cute as ever, compared to Lu Nuyen's small-minded thoughts. People were more concerned about today's competition results. Who will be the winner? After some careful discussion among the judges, the final result was 3rd place went to Lu Nuyen, 2nd place to Fam Huchu, and 1st place to Fam Tuan Khan. Everyone thought this result was fair, even Lu Nuyen and Fam Huchu. After the final ended, some media reporters came to interview me. May I ask who taught you how to sing? I'm self-taught. Hello, Fam Tuan Khan. When did you compose this song? What were your moves when you wrote it? I wrote it on a whim recently. At the same time, Lu Nuyen was also interviewed. I just saw that. You held hands with Fam Tuan Khan. May I ask, what's the relationship between you two? Lu Nuyen was momentarily at a loss for words. She was extremely flustered inside. Fam Tuan Khan is such an idiot. He still hasn't confessed to me yet. I haven't had the chance to agree to be his girlfriend. So how should I answer now? Seeing Lu Nuyen stammering and unable to reply, I patted her head and answered the question for her. I'm her boyfriend. As soon as those words came out, the reporter's eyes lit up with surprise, curious about what I saw in her. But this reporter was very professional. They didn't ask that question. After exchanging a few insignificant words, the interview ended. Throughout the process, Lu Nuyen was as happy as a child, smiling sweetly. Fam Tuan Khan finally admitted that I'm his girlfriend, but outwardly, she pretended to be angry. Hey, why did you say you're my boyfriend? I haven't even agreed to be your girlfriend yet. Don't forget about our bet. If I got 1st place, you'd have to fulfill one of my requests. Could it be that what you said? About making me call you husband for a whole month was actually to make me your girlfriend? Thinking of this, she pretended to be aloof. Is that what you meant? I lost, so I'll accept it. So, what's your request? Could it be related to this? After saying that, she felt extremely nervous and excited. Is Fam Tuan Khan about to confess to me? I'm so nervous and excited. No, my request is actually quite simple. My phone just ran out of credit. Can you top up $20 for me? Lu Nuyen was stunned for a moment. Fam Tuan Khan, you jerk. I'm never talking to you again. Just kidding. How can I make such a simple request? Let's have dinner together tonight. That's my real request. Okay. Hearing that, Lu Nuyen became excited again. Will he confess to me then? I didn't expect you to know how to be considerate. Do you even know what romance is? If that's the case, I'll reluctantly agree. Fine, then it's decided. I can hear all of Lu Nuyen's thoughts, of course. Now the time has come. Tonight, I really want to confess to her, to tell her how much I like her. After school, I went to the jewelry store and picked out a beautiful pair of earrings as a confession gift. I went back and changed into some fresh, youthful clothes. I bought flowers and booked a private room for a romantic candlelit dinner. This is the first time I'm about to confess to the girl I like. Even though I have no experience, I prepared very well. Everything is ready. I'm going to send a message to Lu Nuyen. I'll pick you up at 8 o'clock. On the other side, Lu Nuyen carefully chooses a suitable dress. She told her best friend that I invited her to dinner tonight. She told Zichu and decided not to go to the date with anxiety. Zichu was also very supportive. That's when she saw my message. No need to pick me up. I have a big surprise for you. What kind of surprise? I'm looking forward to it. You'll know when you get there. Alright, be safe on the way. After that, Lu Nuyen started to dress up carefully. When she had dressed and was ready to go out, Zichu suddenly stopped her. Lu Nuyen, I want to go to. What are you planning to do? You're not the one going on a date. Stay home and behave. I don't want any third wheels around. Don't scold me. I promise I won't bother you. This time, I'll disguise myself as someone ugly. I'll just observe from afar. I absolutely won't cause any trouble. No. Alright then. If you're not going, then fine. After Lu Nuyen left, Zichu smirked. Haha, I also know the location of the date. When they arrive, I'll secretly follow them. Even if they find me, they won't be able to chase me away. After more than 10 minutes, Lu Nuyan arrived at the restaurant we reserved. As soon as she stepped inside, many people noticed her. Such a beautiful girl. No man could resist taking a few more glances. Lu Nuyan looked around the restaurant, searching for my figure. She finally saw me from a distance, but she didn't walk over immediately. It's about to happen. The moment is almost here. Come on, Lu Nuyan, you're the best. After cheering herself on, she walked towards me. Not long after, she too sneaked into the restaurant with sunglasses on, then sat down a few tables away, ready to watch the show. Lu Nuyan and I officially started dating, but the ending wasn't as happy as I thought. The moment she stepped into the restaurant, I already knew. But I just glanced at her and looked away because she was so beautiful. But she thought I didn't recognize that she was pretending to be ugly. So, pretending not to know her was the most logical reaction. Indeed, Lu Nuyan walked over to me. Aren't you going to invite me to sit? I pretended to be confused. Sorry, you might have mistaken me for someone else. As expected, as soon as she heard that, Lu Nuyan burst out laughing. Ha ha ha, bam to Hong Kong. Surprise! Are you shocked? Go along with her, I can only continue action. This beautiful woman, do you know me? Lu Nuyan tried to hold back her laughter. Don't you think my voice sounds familiar? I then pretended to frown and think. Then gradually transitioned to a surprised expression. Are you ... Are you my desk mate? Lu Nuyan, that's right, it's me. This is the big surprise I wanted to give you. How is it? Hehe. After saying that, she sat down across from me. The smile on her face didn't fade. She was very satisfied with my reaction. She came to see me looking her best. Are you happy? Touched? Do you feel like you found a treasure? They didn't know that the Chu had recorded the entire process. Bam Khan's expression was so funny. If they get married in the future, I'll send in this video to watch. Talking to himself, the Chu suddenly thought he didn't need to pretend to be ugly anymore. Appearing before your classmates with your most beautiful look. How will they react? It would definitely be interesting. Seeing that I was still in the date, Lu Nuyan laughed joyfully again. Are you scared? Haha, you look so funny right now. Of course, the play must go on. Lu Nuyan, what exactly is going on? What's wrong with you? Are you crazy?
其实从开学的第一天起，我就在扮丑，这才是我真正的样子。快看吧。
So you've been deceiving me all along?
你一直都在骗我。
Why did you
为什么
do
要
this?
这么做？
Do you
是觉
think
得
it
很
was
好
funny?
玩吗？
I'm sorry, I didn't mean it that way.
是
It's
因
because my
为
best
我和
friend
闺蜜
and I
在
bet on
扮丑
pretending
打
to be
赌，
ugly.
但
But
也
because
是
of
因为
this,
这样，我
I
才
realized that
知
you
道你
genuinely
是
like
真
me.
心喜欢我。不
But
过
it was
也还
quite
挺有
amusing.
趣的。
Suddenly, the system announced it has detected the current situation of the host. Please make your choice. Option 1. Accept Lu Nuyan's true appearance right now and confess your feelings to her. The reward is a pair of sapphire earrings, along with 10 million love coins. Option 2. Do not accept Lu Nuyan's current appearance and do not forgive her apology for 5 days. The reward is 10 times faster future press coverage and 10% shares of Wanda Biological. These two options are tough. If I choose option 1, it's sure to be a win-win. But if I choose option 2, later on, I might have endless money to spend and a bright future. But at the same time, it might cause a rift in my relationship with Lu Nuyan. What should I do now? Seeing me silent and looking at her with no emotion, Lu Nuyan began to sense something was wrong. After a while, I looked at her coldly. I like a cheerful, cute Lu Nuyan and someone who is sincere. Not someone who seems distant just by looking at her, treating me like a dog to play with, and testing me over and over again. Does that make you happy? As I said this, I got so emotional that my eyes turned red. I'm sorry, you really are beautiful. But right now, I can't accept you. Please give me back the Lu Nuyan I like. Actually, given my personality, if I had never known that Lu Nuyan had been pretending to be ugly, then at this moment, I really would have accepted her. Because since I was born, I've never met my father, who deceived my mother, and abandoned both of us. I have never lied to anyone. So I don't want others to lie to me. At this moment, Lu Nuyan's beautiful face turned pale. She felt that I was now a stranger to her. She was very scared. At first, she thought that when I saw her true appearance, I would be delighted. But it turned out like this. Well then, after saying these words, I resolutely walked away. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. See you in the next video. Stay tuned and keep enjoying the content.